Today on High Now Daily, LA to High Grinds is in the kitchen. Get a look at how they're bringing LA street-style food to the islands. Then, from food to fashion, multi-talented Kumu Mah is here with a recap of runway looks from Portland Fashion Week. And how Alaska Airlines is encouraging the next generation of leaders through Climb High. We got details on how you can support. This and more right now on High Now Daily.
All right, hey, hello, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kainoa Carlson. Rachel is off enjoying her vacation. Lauren's out filming, so it's the boys today.
You got Drew Davis.
What's up, Drew
What's
Davis?
going on, Kainoa?
Very excited. We're kicking off today's show in the kitchen because it's the boys, and we got to kick it off with some food.
We gotta eat. Anytime I'm on the show, I want food.
It's always for you, and so I want to get into it. California, man.
Yeah.
LA, you been?
I've been a couple times. My sister, she plays beach volleyball out there, and so I go out and watch her beach volleyball tournaments and stuff like that.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have some pretty good beach volleyball out here.
Yeah,
We're gonna get you out there and check that out. But if anyone who's ever been to LA knows, such a vibrant street style of food that they got over there. One local family-owned business is bringing all that grinds over here to Hawaii. It's today's Farmers Market Finds. Let's grind.
You ready, sister?
I'm nervous, but I'm
All right, it is time to have some fun. We have the star of today's show right here. This is Annalie McCall and her mother, Leanne, and we're talking LA to High Grinds. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Are you excited?
I am so excited. I'm seeing the food right now, and it already smells delicious. It's filling up the kitchen. It looks good.
Let's get into it, Leanne. How did all of this start, the genesis of this family-owned business?
You know, my husband and I, we grew up in LA, and we've lived in Hawaii for 10 years now, and we just miss the food that we grew up eating. So we started creating it, and we took a lot of my family recipes, things my mother and grandmother made, and added a little island style to it, and that's how LA to High Grinds came about.
That's the best of both worlds right there. Grandma's cooking and some island flavors. But for people who haven't been there, how would you describe kind of LA street style food?
You know, it's really just a melting pot, just like Hawaii is. All different cultures. We do a mix of Puerto Rican food and Mexican food.
Okay, and then Annalie,
yes.
what's your favorite thing on the menu that you guys do?
The empanadilla and the potato ball.
Do we have that over here?
We do.
These are, this is it right in front of us, yeah?
Yeah.
And can we cook up some?
We
'Cause
can.
have some
Yeah, we have
right
some
over there.
empanadillas that we're gonna cook up for you. And we have some taquitos we're gonna cook up as well. But you can go ahead and start trying them if you wanted to.
Okay, beautiful. So, Annalie, I gotta ask, does it just smell amazing at home
Yes.
for you? Do you just, you get to eat all the good food every day? Okay, so what is this one right here?
The potato ball.
This is the potato ball. Drew Davis, get in there.
All right,
I
all
was
right.
gonna grab it for you, but you should get after. Okay, that's the potato ball, and then what's that one?
That is the taquitos.
Does that get finished off in a sauce of some kind? Is that this one right over here?
Yes.
Can you show us how you do it? You're the professional.
Go ahead.
So do you go to all the farmers markets with mom and dad and you work all the time?
Yes.
How old are you, Annalie?
8.
8 years old?
8 years old.
Were you working at 8?
I wasn't. I was playing Pokemon.
And this is the taquito right over here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That's our Alvera Street taquito.
And then can you tell us about the sauce? What's happening on the
Yeah,
sauce
so that's
action?
an avocado salsa that we make. It's something we love, and we always joke that we could bathe in it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's hearty too.
The potato ball is delicious.
Yeah, so if you try this little sauce right here, that's a salsa rosada. So it's like a creamy tomato sauce that we serve with our balls as well.
And then Leanne, when you guys got over here to Hawaii, how did LA to High Grinds kind of all start? Did you kind of just take a look at the market and think, we can do something special here?
No, you know, it started with just making it at home for friends and family, and then COVID hit, and I was out of a job. And I said, okay, well, now or never, let's try it out. And so with my husband, my father, and my mother's support, we started this business.
Nice.
Yeah.
So with LA to High Grinds, what farmers markets do you guys participate in? How do people find it and check you guys out?
Yeah, so you can always find us through our website, LA to High Grinds. You can also look us up on Instagram. But mainly we're at the Kakako Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to 12, and then we cater as well throughout the week. So lots of
How does the
catering.
catering orders work? So I mean, you can do stuff like this, the empanadas, the taquitos,
So
and the
this is
potatoes?
just a small part of our menu. We also make esquites, which is a Mexican street corn in a bowl. We do burritos, rice, beans,
I gotta get
tacos.
this empanada.
Oh yes.
Okay, and then obviously you can't reveal all the secrets. You're cooking with a lot of love. But the recipes, Leanne, how do those get formulated? Have you always been cooking this?
Well, I've always watched my mother and my grandmother cooking it. I was just a really good taste tester.
Like us, like us.
No,
And I
this
think
empanada is on. Ah, this is delicious.
I think it took me leaving my home and saying, okay, I still really want this. How do I do this? So I took all the recipes from my grandmother, my mother, I added my own twist to it, and that's how we started cooking everything.
I love it.
Yeah.
Annalie, what's it like working with Mom? Is she a good boss?
Yes.
Good boss? Dad's a good boss too? Who's nicer, would you say? When you guys are working.
Both.
Ah, good answer. Good answer, Annalie. Hung up on potato working out.
Delicious. I gotta get one of the. I gotta get one of the taquitos.
Oh, this is delicious. So, with the catering orders too, can people kind of customize what they want? Obviously,
Absolutely.
you know how Hawaii is, Puerto Rican, choke people. Plenty of people.
Absolutely. We do big orders, really big orders, and really small orders. So it's really just what works for you and your family.
Okay, incredible. Now, when you guys thought about LA to High Grinds and kind of creating it, did you ever think it would be received in the way that it's been so far? And how has it been for you guys?
Absolutely not. You know, we are the only people who make these potato balls on island. And we sell out every single weekend. And so that's just an amazing thing to be able to share our culture with everyone that comes and travels and visits the farmer's market and wants to try our food.
I love it.
I can just tell why you guys sell out every week, and this is delicious. The taquito, the potato balls. I want to try the empanadas after we're done.
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about here on High Now, supporting local. This is our farmers market finds, courtesy of LA to High Grinds. Leanne, Annalie, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead and check them out. And a quick reminder to our High Now Daily team. We need everybody's help out there who's at home right now on our Halloween looks for the costumes that are coming up here. Take out your phone, scan that QR code that you're looking at on your screen right now. We're gonna get fitted out with some costumes from Goodwill Hawaii. We're gonna unveil it live on the show on October 30th. And speaking of Halloween, it is coming up. Gosh, it's already next Tuesday.
Next
Believe that?
Tuesday. October is flown by.
It's flying by. I'm telling you, but this empanada is all I'm thinking about right now. But speaking of Halloween, you can participate in the 3rd annual This Is Now costume contest. It's going to be sponsored by International Marketplace. Submit your photo online at hawaiinewsnow.com, and the deadline to enter is going to be 10 a.m. This Friday, which is tomorrow. So you don't have a lot of time, and the finalists are going to be posted on the Hawaii News Now Instagram page. All of the public gets to vote for their favorite costumes, and we got some lookers right. Is that a cockroach?
I think so.
Cockroach. That's crazy. Anyways, the top 3 winners will be announced on This Is Now's Halloween show. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Look at these LA to High Grinds. Go get them, gang. What are you guys waiting for? Farmers Market Finds. This is like one of my favorite segments. Anytime Kumu's involved, you know it is going to be a show. Native Hawaiian fashion designer Micah Kamohoali'i and Kala'e Tangonana are back in Hawaii after debuting collections at the Portland Fashion Week. Amazing, Kumu. And we have Ben joining us as well, who handled all the floral design, yeah? Okay, aloha. Okay, so, Kumu, how was it? Portland Fashion Week, we've done New York, check. London, Milan, and Paris, check. Portland, how was?
Very different from all of them. And I think it was a lot more relaxed. We took all the Hawaiians that lived up there and threw them on the runway. So, the other fashion weeks, we tracked everybody with us. This time, we just took the main team and then found everybody up there and made it happen. It was amazing. It really was.
Kumu, how would you describe the collection? What was the inspiration behind that?
This is the first time we went kind of like avant-garde. And so I've always showed lifestyle. So real, how you would buy it just like that. This time we said, let's get creative and crazy and do big things in their hair. So I brought my cousin on and I was like, I need your magic touch. Do some wild florals. And we actually made this outfit to represent Pele that looked like lava that went down. And so first time for me showing that on the runway.
How was the reception in Portland?
Oh my gosh, I think everybody was emotional. I mean, when it was done, people came up everywhere just to say, wow, we've never saw it like this. Fashion, oh, you guys are the best. Hawaii really brought it hard. So.
You always do. I had a chance to check you out when you did it in New York. It was amazing. I know Portland was nothing short of that. Ben, I'm going to hop over here and talk story with you. He was just saying, he gives you the call. He's like, cousin, we got to do this.
Oh, yeah.
How was it?
When he gives the call, he gives the theme, and I'll just bring the fauna and Hawaii and try to bring his prints alive and just share that with everybody in the world,
And tell us a little bit about what your approach was to pairing with Kumu Micah and the floral designs and everything you did.
Oh, it's just an awesome experience. Every time I travel with Micah, it's an adventure because you never know what you're going to get.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you just chance them and go.
What did you think of the reception over there in Portland? Once you saw, it's one thing to kind of have the image and the idea and the vision in your head, but once you saw it hitting the runway, look by look, what was that moment like for you?
Oh, they loved it. The crowd just went, they actually invited us back.
Yeah.
But it was like, maybe, I don't know, we'll see.
As if you're not busy enough. Now, okay, Kumu, let's talk about what's next. What is next for Kumu Micah? So many fashion shows, but what do you have that's upcoming?
So we came back from Portland and I had one day to unpack, wash clothes, repack, and then we went down to Australia. And so we presented fashion in Australia. So Sydney Fashion Week wants us to come down in next year's Sydney Fashion Week. So we'll see. We're on the fence about it, but because it's around Merry Monarch time and home always comes first. So if there's things happening at home, we have to be home. But a bunch of other shows, it seems like the whole world wants us to bring culture and fashion and bring it and our aloha to the world. So.
Kumu, I'm going to ask you to do us a favor right now. Is that okay? Can you talk a little bit about what Ben and I are wearing right now? Because do not adjust the TV screen. We're both decked out in Kumu Micah Kamohoali'i gear.
This is our hina. Okay, yeah.
What am I wearing?
Oh, this is our fabulous silks, and this is the kapala print that honors Ma'ikoha, the Kapa family, the deity. So my family's prints. Fabulous silk.
This thing is so incredibly light, this shirt. I already had 4 or 5 compliments already as soon as I walked in this morning. This shirt is so comfortable. And then how about Ben?
So this is same silk as well, and this is our Hinai Kamalama print. So we also printed with a series of moons on it. So this is the ocean currents that move with the cycles of the moon. So this one doesn't have the moons on it, but yeah.
And then Kumu, also in addition to everything you do with the clothing as well, all of the designs and prints, that's all you too.
Yeah, and it's really just telling our story, putting our culture and our story onto our clothing and having it mean more than just being garments, having it be spiritual if it needs to be, and be sort of everything that we are all in our garments and make sense. So.
Absolutely. And then Ben, I wanted to hop over here and ask you too. Now that Portland Fashion Week is all wrapped up, what is next for you? Obviously, he's going to keep you busy. What other projects do you have that is on the horizon for you?
It's just the next trip. I don't know. We might go back to Australia. That's been in my ear. Japan, Korea. I don't know.
A plug for this weekend.
Yeah.
We're at Waimea Valley, so he's creating the hair pieces this weekend. So Waimea Valley Fashion Show.
Okay, where's that taking place? Obviously, it's going to be what time and all that.
So I think it starts at somewhere, it's in the morning when the park opens, Waimea Valley opens at like 9:10. So it's open, there's genealogy things, there's all kinds of workshops. There's beautiful designers from Oahu that's coming and they're showcasing, and I think it starts around 12. We're the closer at 3, so we have a whole hour. Our cousin Amy Hanaili is coming. She's gonna throw down, we're gonna hit some fashion. Cousin Ben's gonna give it all in the hair. You know how we do.
Okay, and then if people wanna grab the clothes, obviously, Michael, what is the best way to do it? You have a website, how do people get it?
Pro Ridge is the easiest. We have a store at Pro Ridge, Mauka next to Macy's, second floor. And if not, our website, dbkamohoali'i.com.
Okay. Kumu, Ben, mahalo nui. Thank you for coming on the show. And make sure you check them out. That's all taking place this weekend, yeah? It's Hawaii fashion. That's what we're talking all about. I might audition myself. Nah, just joking. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Hey, aloha and welcome back. Alaska Airlines has always maintained a strong commitment to uplifting and empowering Hawaii and its communities. Through a partnership with Climb High, Alaska Airlines is able to support educational efforts that aim to inspire students to finish high school and proceed to post-secondary education or employment by exposing them to future career paths and the steps necessary to achieve those goals. Very important. Climb High reaches thousands of students and teachers across the state each year. It was founded in 2009, and this community nonprofit continues to seek community support to sustain education and culture for students through real life experience, which, my opinion, that's the best way to do it. Real life experience. So joining us here to discuss their most recent initiative, we have Climb High President Julie Morikawa, and we have Chandler Kawa from the UH volleyball team. How's it?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome into the studio. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so Julie, let's start with you. Climb High, let's talk about this initiative and what's taking place.
Absolutely. So our most recent initiative is called the Hawaii Strong Youth CERT Leadership Training. And you know, this all stems from just looking at the tragedy and wanting us to emerge not just as another tragedy, but as prepared leaders. So we put this together, and over 110 of Hawaii's youth, high school students, stepped up over their fall breaks. They gave up their fall breaks for 3 days of intense training, CERT training. That is the Community Emergency Response Training. That is the FEMA administered and supported training.
Okay, so what was that experience like for them? We're going to hear from students from the program in just a little bit, but specifically, even with high school, this age demographic, why is that so important?
Because they're the up-and-coming leaders of Hawaii, right? How are we going to be able to take our state to another place without them? And so we strategically located students from remote locations. So we had students joining us from Waianae, from Ka'u, so not just Lahaina Luna, not just Kula, all over our state, even Hana, even Ni'ihau, all across every single island was represented at this training.
Okay, Chandler, I want you to tell us a little bit, how has this impacted you and kind of your work with Climb High?
So when Auntie Julie reached out to me back in September and said, I would love to bring you on and, make a, a community connection, because I'm from Maui, I'm from upcountry, I went to Kinkekalike High School.
Represent.
Yep, not Ali'i forever. But when she called me, I said, this is exactly what I want to do. Obviously, I'm here, I'm playing at University of Hawaii and I'm loving it. I had an ACL reconstruction, so I wasn't able to go back to Maui when the devastation was occurring. I couldn't physically be there. So I was like, what's another way I can help? And Auntie Julie just presented that opportunity for me, and I could not be more grateful to be able to go back for those 3 days to my home island, meet students from all over each island, and just see what they needed. I mean, when I was in high school, I would have loved to see someone at University of Hawaii. I had 2 other student athletes there, the Hawaii women's basketball team and track and field. So seeing, those kids like how I was, that would have been a game changer for me, seeing what I can come through and what I can do. And so for me, it was more of just a special connection to come home, bring what I could, and make connections to, Hawaii's future. Like Auntie Julie said, the kids who were there are the future of Hawaii, and being able to be a part and help them in any way, in any capacity, that just meant the world to me.
Yeah, and then being able to kind of connect with high schoolers, because Chandler's kind of living what the goal and the mission is, right?
Absolutely.
To head to that next level of education and come back and give back to the community in that way.
Yeah.
So Julie, how do people support Climb High? What is the best way to do that?
Absolutely. You can go to climbhigh.org, and we have a location there to make donations, to contribute. This was the inaugural event. We want to be able to take this forward. And all of the gear we've got on, hats and shirts.
Tell us about the gear.
All of that. We've got Hawaii Strong, right? It's not just about Maui Strong. It's also about Hawaii Strong, right? That's what we uncovered in all of this, is that it's Hawaii Strong, right? These tragedies it's inevitable. It's going to happen again, right? And we don't know where. We all need to be stepping up together. So you can get the gear on climbhigh.org and support. It all goes back to the keiki to be able to keep these programs going. But mahalo for allowing us to share.
Absolutely. Julie, Chandler, mahalo, and thank you so much for everything you guys are doing here in Hawaii. Mahalo nui, Climb High. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be back right after the break. All right, hey, hello and welcome back. Joining us to discuss their most recent initiative, the Community Emergency Response Team training program that took place in Maui. I'd like to introduce some special guests over here. We're talking all things Climb High, and now it's time to speak to the future leaders here in Hawaii, students that are participating. Kari, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kari. I currently go to school at Roosevelt High School as a senior.
Hi, my name is Iosefa, and I go to Waina High School, and I'm a junior.
I also go to Waina High School, and my name is Vincent, and I'm a junior.
Okay, also we want everyone at home to know that we're Kari's bodyguards, okay? Us three. Okay, so Kari, let's talk about the program.
Perfect.
How was it for you?
It was a great experience. I'm so grateful to be able to go to Maui and meet people like this from our island and all over the islands. We were able to meet someone from every single island, so that was a really great experience. One thing I could take away is the confidence. Coming into Maui, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I wasn't sure how I was going to be prepared, or if I was able to do everything that they wanted us to do. But I was able to leave Maui, come back to Oahu, and feel prepared and very confident in my abilities and the abilities of my peers.
Okay, Iosefa, what was the experience like, man? You're going over there, and we're just talking to Julie earlier. You guys gave up fall break to participate in this. Why was it important for you to go?
The experience over there was also very incredible because you got to also meet new people, and learn new things. Like the whole point of it was to learn about search and rescue, CERT, and how to help people. And so, yeah.
How was that training? Let me ask you now. How was the
that
training
was great.
impacted?
No, I hate to sound redundant, but meeting new people, that was like a big part of CERT, and teaching us the confidence to like things like CPR. We were taught CPR in school, but this gave us the confidence to now that we can actually use it in our community. Hopefully we don't have to, but
you're prepared should emergencies happen, which is great.
Yeah.
And now that the training has kind of taken place, how are you taking that and kind of navigating high school with this new skill set?
Yeah, so our school actually, we were looking at the AEDs, and with our health services program, our entire class was looking for the AEDs on campus and trying to find ways we can connect with the AED company so we can get more AEDs into our school. So in the emergencies and the situations where someone's on the floor and passed out, we know exactly where to go, we know exactly how to help them.
That's incredible, because even to be knowing this at such a young age, let alone high school, it's awesome the work you guys are doing. Iosefa, how's this changed you, man? Since going through the training program, how you went into the way that you view all of that now?
It changed me because now we can go to school, we can find ways to show this to others, and in case in same situations, you can apply what you learned and all that, and again, share it to other people so that they know what to do in that same situation.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So I'm actually in the health pathway back at school. So they taught us a lot of the things that CRT, I was or CERT, I was kind of a step ahead because I was already taught most of the things like how to use an AED, CPR, all that things. But again, that confidence, doing it over and over again, it made me think that now I can actually use it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is real life lessons that you're gonna take, and hopefully you don't need to apply them, but if you're ever, heaven forbid, in a situation where you do, you're ready to go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kari, let's talk to fellow high schoolers out there that might come across this segment on why they should join Climb High or get more information, why it's important.
Yeah. Most of the emergency situations that you find yourself in, you're going to be with your family members. And that's something that really hit home. I have family on Lahaina, and I was personally affected seeing my uncles and aunties lose their homes. And unfortunately, our family members are going to be the people that we're going to save. So being able to be confident enough to say, hey, if you're in trouble, I can help you. I know what to do. Be confident in that. It's an amazing opportunity to be so self-assured at my age.
Okay, absolutely. Mahalo for coming on the show, gang.
Oh, thank you.
Climb High, very important information, and we'll have this whole segment up at HiNowDaily.com. And I just got a shout out. This is the best head of hair we've had on the show. We just started the show about a couple months back. This is the best head of hair.
Thank you.
You win, Bob. Okay, real quick recap. Again, climbhigh.org, all the information posted right there on your screen. Free programs for students and teachers. And for more info, head to info@climbhigh.org. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Okay, aloha and welcome back. It's time for Hawaii State Federal Credit Union's Community Commitment. Today, we're talking about their support for Hawaii Home Ownership Center. Now, earlier this year, they donated $18,000 to support their continued efforts to educate, counsel, and coach local homeowners. I'm not a homeowner yet, but I'm hoping to check that off the list. And I'm here with a trio of ladies that can help. We have Bunny and Ari from Hawaii State Federal Credit Union, and that's Reina from the Hawaii Home Ownership Center. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, mahalo. So, Reina, I want to start with you. Tell us a little bit about this Hawaii Home Ownership Center, the project, and why it's important that people are budgeting and saving.
So, we're 20 years old this year, and we were started to bring help and hope for local families to find a home in Hawaii. I think a lot of times folks cross that off their list, don't think it's possible, but if with education, understanding resources, they can actually make that dream come true. In terms of budgeting, saving, that's the core thing in terms of being able to make that down payment, practice that monthly payment to be a successful homeowner as well.
Absolutely. Okay, so Reina, how do people qualify for that home ownership center match savings program?
So actually we do it through groups, either employer groups like the Hawaii State Federal Credit Union. It could be an employer that raises their hand. They can go to our website and check it out, just send a contact form. So basically it's for, there's an income qualification and household size, so we'll kind of work that through folks who are interested in participating.
Absolutely, and community support and programs are always important in terms of teamwork, of getting in there. So Reina, let's talk about this partnership with Hawaii State FCU and why you guys chose to partner.
So, there was a synergy already in terms of our core mission of getting hope for home ownership and some help there. In terms of the savings match program, it's a pilot program, and just through Talking Story, keeping in touch, they said, hey, that's something we think we want to offer to our employees, so we just took it from there, and here we are with our first cohort, almost finished.
Wow, okay, Bunny, let's talk about this first cohort and HSFCU's involvement with it, and how has it been and what the staff is learning?
Right, I know, good question, because we really did say, hey, let's get involved with it, because we thought, wow, how can we help our employees? And one way was through this program. So during the 6-month period, so just to know, Ari is almost POW with her 6 months. Yeah, super cool. It's really just learning the behavior of tracking your expenses, every little bit of your expenses, every little Starbucks, every little thing.
Oh, so we're talking everything.
Every little thing,
yes,
right, Ari?
Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
As well as saving money and putting it in a designated account just for the program so that they don't withdraw, but they keep that growing. And that means that, sometimes you get tempted, right, to withdraw the money. But no, it just stays in there. It's all turned into the fabulous staff at Hawaii Home Ownership Center, and they do it every month for 6 months. And then what they're doing is exercising the behavior of budgeting and saving. So another component that we added on top of that is that we give a monetary incentive, an award for successfully completing the program to people like Ari.
Wow.
So it's super cool. It's a win-win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Okay, 6, and Ari, I read you're on your last month. You must be excited.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Okay, Ari, let's talk about the top 2 things you've learned going through this program in terms of the budgeting and the saving. What's your advice?
Oh,
For
yeah.
me, too. I need help.
Both of us,
yes.
Yeah, for sure. One of them is definitely keeping organized. Staying on top of your expenses, tracking is so essential so that you know where you're at in your goal and whatever. So what's coming in, what's going out, it'll give you an idea of what you're working towards. So the next thing would be having that goal, because that's what's going to motivate you to put the money away. So yeah, those are definitely top 2. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you're getting close. We're in the last month, but what has this match savings program helped you kind of achieve in terms of your own personal goals so far?
Well, the program, like short-term goals kind of things. A lot of the participants are actually going on vacation, so some of that they're going to use towards spending money. For me, it's to put away for a rainy day or for the upcoming holidays when I want to buy presents for my family and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And so, Bunny, obviously Ari is a great example right here, but what else has the response been from people who have participated?
Oh, so good. One of the things is they've talked about their meal prepping. And maybe going through a bag of like chicken nuggets from Costco
so
for the
much
whole
food. I'm
month.
hoping no one ate those empanadas from earlier, but yes.
So meal prepping and bringing home lunch. And it's so tempted in our new headquarters to go downtown and pick up food every day. But these people, they're diligent and they're like, no, we're not going out. We're going to eat our home lunch. And they're exercising that behavior of budgeting and saving.
Okay, Ari, I want to go back to you as well because it almost feels like when it's visual and you can kind of see the money, does that help to see it kind of growing over time?
Oh, for sure, yeah. It makes me feel almost guilty going to Starbucks down the road from the building because it's like I can hear Bunny in my head like, do you really need the Starbucks today? So when you see it on your tracking sheet at the end of the month, you're like, okay, I didn't need it. I'm sorry, Bunny.
Absolutely. Okay, and then Reina, for someone who has been in this industry for a while, a program like this, I mean, why are these so important, especially as we continue to talk about for this generation now, especially with the budgeting and the savings? I don't even remember like savings programs like these previously.
You know, we really felt like that was a core thing for people to be successful in life. I think once you achieve saving some money, seeing it accumulate, there's something that happens to you in terms of that, like hope for a home, for something big, you know, those type of things. So we felt like having the savings match incentive was really important along with the education.
So much incentives, and then the added incentive as well, right, from HSFCU for people who participate.
Right, they're just so stoked that this is like, why would you not do this? I mean, and these are behaviors that they're going to carry on with them. And so it's just fabulous to see the success coming.
Okay, absolutely. Now, in terms of the match program, there's also a tremendous amount of resources and services HSFCU provides. So, Bunny, if people want to get more info on that, where do people go?
Yeah, so we actually provide a lot of education resources, you know, through webinars and such on our website at hawaiistatefcu.com. And we also do think that it's so important to partner with organizations. We can't do it all by ourselves, so that's why partnering with Hawaii Home Ownership Center just makes us stronger as a community. And to say that, you know what, we're gonna support you folks too because you are investing in local families.
That's what it's all about. Mahalo so much, ladies, for the time. Thank you. And don't forget, gang, we got to budget and save. I promise, home lunch next week. I swear. You're watching High and Out Daily. We'll be right back. Baby steps I got to take.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Thank you.
Hey, if you're a farmer in the market to not only grow but own your own land, Lauren Torrio caught up with local developer Peter Savio on his affordable farm plots that you can check out this weekend. Take a look.
So you've always been a huge proponent of affordable housing, but now you're doing that for farmers. So can you tell me a little bit about how this even started?
Basically, Hawaii's farmers have always been neglected, and I had an opportunity to help some farmers save their land because it was being sold and they didn't know how to buy it. So we came up with the concept of an ag condo, and very, very successful, and we ended up with thousands of people wanting to buy. So we're now doing a whole series of ag condos to give the local guys a chance to own their farm, not rent it, but own it.
Wow, that's a fantastic opportunity. And so I understand that phase 1 has already taken place, and this is land in Wahiawa. Can you give a little description of what the land is like, what it looks like?
This land is happy vegetable land. I mean, they're going to have the happiest vegetables, the most beautiful, spectacular views of the mountains and the ocean. It is really an exceptional, beautiful place.
And so phase 1 took place, and now we're starting phase 2. So you're inviting farmers to attend an event this week, Saturday. I believe it's at 8 a.m. Can you talk a little bit about who's invited?
Yeah, well, everyone who wants to be a farmer, or can be an active farmer, or wannabe farmer, thinking of being a farmer, the key is you have to farm the land. This is not residential. You have to farm the land. But it's going to be, starts at 8 o'clock. Good to come early because you have a chance to drive the property and get a sense of the different locations. The meeting actually starts at 9. So I'll do a presentation to explain what we're doing. And then after that, we'll go into a drawing where we'll draw for people to take the lots they want. So kind of a raffle sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's a hot commodity. Last time you did it, it was completely sold out. So this is something that everyone's going to want to attend, right?
Yes, we've gotten, to be honest with you, I'm amazed. When I did the first project, I was worried, am I going to be able to get 100 buyers to buy the leftover pieces? And we went to market and we got thousands of people. Wow. And I never realized the demand for the small farmers to own their own land. And we've gotten a lot of kids coming out of the university under the Go Farm Me program, and it's just amazing. It's a market we've overlooked completely.
And that is such an empowering tool, right? To be able to own the land that you are farming, growing your crops on. And I understand that you're also, adding an affordable element into this project as well.
Well, all of my projects are affordable. I'm a cost plus developer. So I sell at cost plus a very small profit. We're also going to be doing a plantation camp at some point if the city approves it. But the whole goal is to keep the property at the lowest possible price. And I think that's what's having so much appeal. Other farms are $250,000, $300,000 an acre, and we're $130,000.
Important information there. Now, Alzheimer's affects so many in our local community. Our Rachel Picaro sat down to learn more about resources available here in Hawaii for caregivers.
We're here with Tony Verella, the president and founder of the nonprofit organization Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregiver. Today, he's explaining to us how a loved one's behavior might evolve through the stages of Alzheimer's or dementia. Your loved one's behaviors constantly evolve through the stages of Alzheimer's. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
At the beginning, you're going to notice certain things with your loved one, but if you just fast forward on that category, then you'll see other behavioral changes. Like there's a lot of people talk about, they'll start misplacing things. They'll feel that someone is taking their things. There's a sense of paranoia. Then everything seems to slow down for them. They start walking more slowly. They'll talk more softly. They won't initiate conversation, so they'll get more, introverted. Then there'll be a phase where they'll start maybe grabbing things in the household that aren't theirs, and then taking it and wanting to take it somewhere and hide it. It's kind of a sense of security. They don't like loud noises or constant noise. They don't like experiences that are going to make them feel cold or something wet is touching them. They don't like unexpected touches. And those behaviors just also connect to the issue of agitation, irritation, annoyance. It could be they're going to get verbally or physically aggressive if they're in this kind of environment that I just described, or if you're trying to force them to do something or you're invading their privacy.
As the caregiver, there's a lot for you to learn. So it's going to be something that you have to experience and then you learn and then you kind of change up your style,
You have to be
right?
very aware every minute, every day as to what's working, what's not working. You have to kind of like suck it up and decide, I am going to somehow get through this and go from there.
I like that you said that for your wife, it was bringing her back to where she grew up, things that she remembered, creating these safe spaces that I think bring back memories
Absolutely,
as much as we
believe
could,
it does, sure.
right? As a caregiver, to be able to get some of the tools and resources from you folks, where could they do that, or how could
Well,
they get
our website, and we'll have social media set up as well, but the website is alzcaregiving.org.
And as we end this, do you have a message of hope for people listening in?
As the caregiver, you need to have a memory as short as your loved one. So no matter what happened, whatever you were told and physically you got into, you have to just forget.
Tony, thank you so much for sharing all of your knowledge, your thoughts. And I wish you and your ohana so much love, so much light, and of course encouragement as you guys go through this together.
Thank you.
Go ahead and check them out if you need some support, some encouragement, some tools and resources. We will, as always, have everything up on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
Aloha, thank you.
Hey, hello, and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We have Kumu Mah, who is hanging out with us right now. Now, earlier we talked Portland Fashion Week, but it wasn't just Kumu who showed out on the runway, yeah? It was almost like a mentoring of sorts, right, that took place?
Exactly, yeah. So, you know, we got invited to Portland Fashion Week. My cousin popped into my mind from Molokai, Kala'e Tanganan. And so I was like, hey, I called her, let's do it. And right away, she's like, wherever you go, I go. And so it became a mentorship. And so I'm like, let's go. Let's hit it to take your company. Let's go to Portland Fashion Week. So.
Okay, so now we have some very, very special guests who have just joined us here in the High Now studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Molokai has arrived on set. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Aloha, what's up Hawaii? Ohia kum Ritikumar Tanganan here and my sister. Aloha, ova o Lilia Lanavai.
Okay, mahalo nui for joining us. Ladies, what was the experience like walking at Portland Fashion Week? You go first.
It was such a dramatic change, like from leaving Molokai to Portland, Oregon. It was crazy, and having to be there with Micah, it was mean.
How was for you?
It was life-changing. It was different and awesome. It was exciting. We went to a
couple different places. What you guys did? Well, let me ask you this. What was it like to represent Molokai over there in Portland? You know, Oahu, we represent, all the islands go and represent in different ways, but representing Molokai over there at Portland Fashion Week, that must have been awesome.
It was different. Over there, I had to change my mindset. Like over here, oh no, not Molokai. So I had to like tone down my pigeon. I had to check it out, roll with the flow at Micah, and then we just did awesome at the end. We did great.
How was for you?
It was awesome. We did a couple workshops at the colleges. We got
just educating
people. Yeah, it was really educating. We ended up doing we ended up painting a mural, and we represented Molokai. We did Ohina Ikamalama and Mama Hina. Yep, and it was beautiful.
Okay, ladies, right now, I'm gonna bring you over here and you're gonna tell us about what Sis is wearing right now. What does she have on? Because this is what she has is rocking, yeah?
Yep. This is one of our hulu collections, and to me, it's to kikaha. So every time I wear it, I feel like I'm gonna soar. So kikaha is soar. And my mom brought it up because Micah brought up the Hawaiian fashion show and was like, yes, sir, let's do this. And here's some of the artwork my mom did. This is batik, so this is silk and wax. And this is just another one of my mom's clothing that she does.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, sis, we go switch spots. Because this is a different kind of way you can wear them, yeah? Tell us, how's sis doing over there?
Well, she just tied it in the front. I have mine tied in the back. And it's the same design, but just worn different.
And
a lot of things.
Plenty different kind of things. And where can people find this fashion? They want to check out Mom's site, or what is the best way for people to check you guys out?
Well, in Oahu right now, we have our things in Windward Mall, or we're starting our online store. We're trying to get that started.
Okay, I like it. Can we have some walking take place? I want to see you guys both. Micah, what does it mean to see Molokai representing this way?
You know, my grandmother is from Molokai, and she was everything to us. So, and this is all that side of the family. So having my cousin Kala, she couldn't make it today, but be able to go from this small little island to the big stage, it's amazing. And these girls, you know, I've watched them grow into all of this and then hit the runways in Portland. I mean, it was a showstopper. Hawaii really brought the house down.
Hawaii really brought the house down. That's what Hawaii does when they travel. We're gonna wrap up the show right now, but before we let you folks go, the ladies have one more message for you guys at home.
You're watching High Now Daily, and we'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
All right, aloha. That's the way we do it.